Hey, 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 hey. Happy Juneteenth. Ooh. On TV, I got some tea. You got some what? I got some tea. We chilling tonight. We's free. On TV, and fast. Y'all, it is just way, 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 way too deep. So, Operation Code Zero. Let me pause. I brought out yesterday that Steve Mulroy and YOGOTTI, who is out the country right now, way out the country, like 24-hour flight out the country type shit, with his mama, 20-some family members, and the Simmons. They finna meet up with Uncle Russ. No, I know that I'm being facetious. I don't know. Major things is going on. Gang leaders being arrested. Ops going to war. RICO being infiltrated. And YOGOTTI said, fuck that. He bounced and take his loved ones with him. Sip, sip, sip. Sip, sip, sip. Sip some tea. Yeah. Sip, sip, sip. Sip, sip, sip. Sip some tea with me. So now they saying 30 or 34 people, 30. Did it say more people? I have to double check. Was arrested. And I think now, Chief Davis said, oh, this motherfucker done turned. And they already out. They bonded out. We can't combat this problem. I can't start looking like I'm doing my job if this motherfucker keep letting them out. I had to back out the deal with Gotti because the feds and shit started investigating me. They tried to make this a national disaster and war and shit, you know, and bring the National Guards. I can't do my job. I can't get my job back, you know. When this motherfucker here won't keep the people in jail. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, okay. Sip, sip, sip. Sip, sip, sip. Sip some tea with me. Ooh. Sip, sip, sip. Sip, sip, sip. Sip some tea with me. And it's funny cause them local fat Auntie Fee, Laquita, don't do it. Don't. Well, the local cats who want to act like they got it all together, don't nobody know nothing but them. They They ain't going in depth with nothing. They just some old surface, former failed rappers, failures, all up in CMG's ass and missing the yeah, okay. But that he know everything, looking like a cross between a male and a female, a male, female, and a kid. Keep me out your shit, fat boy, fat girl. Keep me out your shit. I done blocked you, so you don't have no reason to be trying to bring me up or implying on the cool. I am not your homegirl. Okay? Don't fake no beef with me. Stay your ass over there and smoke them cigarettes and smoke that weed and look like a failure, a failed rapper that they left your ass behind. Cause you couldn't make the cut. You just like the fake gold people in Straight Drop. You couldn't make the cut and you bitter. Oh my God. Oh my God. Auntie Fee. Auntie Fee. Huh? Yeah. Worrying about where I get my info. Man, that stuff you talking about ain't shit. You repeating what you have snuck over there and heard. You just repeating it and putting your spin on it. You just admit that. Don't try to downplay me. Y'all kill me. Y'all kill me. Yeah. You still want to be out in the mix. You want to act like you've been redeemed. Boy, shut up. Girl, shut up. Whatever you are, shut up. Shut up. But anyway, happy Juneteenth. There's a problem. What is Steve? What has he been bought off? Did he take bribes? Is he a part of the soccer team? DC United. Because that's what the paperwork said. And that is Gotti. And people are out of jail that's been a part of this Operation Code Zero, trying to get these gangs, guns, murder, all of this off the street. Because it's all full circle. Let's listen.
34 people, 5 weapons, and 2 stolen vehicles recovered. Memphis police said this is all a result of the 5-day Operation Code Zero in the Rain Station area. We've told you about one of the accused offenders' crimes before, and here's WRG's Shay Arthur with a breakdown.
Let's go.
Here's a look at 11 mugshots shared with us by the Memphis Police Department. Investigators say they are part of the 34 people arrested after Operation Code Zero.
So when I mention somebody white getting their head cut off and all that type of stuff, and they were saying the DJ guy, oh, he white. Like white people ain't a part of what's going on in them streets. Huh? Was he a part of it? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to bring that out because it was around the time that MoneybaggyO, baby mama was lured. And then after CEOJIZZLE was arrested and let out, it was some major North Memphis plugs, guns, drugs, and pills that was busted, and he was white. And they tried to make it seem like that wasn't a part of what was going on. Oh, silly rabbit.
And here's WRG's Shay Arthur.
Here's a look at 11 mugshots shared with us by the Memphis Police Department.
11 of 34.
Investigators say they are part of the 34 people arrested after Operation Code Zero. The operation started last Friday in the Rain Station area. According to MPD's website, that area covers nearly 80 square miles with a population of more than 102,000 people.
What's your name, man?
Operation Code Zero is a collaborative effort between city, state, and federal agencies. Interim Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis recently talked about the operation, saying officers target one neighborhood at a time.
Different precincts have different types of crime. Some precincts have gun violence. Some precincts, like Apple Farms, they have more auto thefts.
In this most recent operation in the Rains area, there were more than 200 traffic stops with the seizure of various drugs, guns, and 2 stolen vehicles recovered. 19-year-old Trevor Randall was one of those arrested. Task force officers say they found him loitering on private property with marijuana.
837-820-584.
Records show he was out of jail after another incident we told you about last December. In that case, officers arrested Randall after they tell us he was in a stolen Infiniti that led them on a chase, eventually crashing in Whitehaven. Police say during the chase, the Infiniti smashed into a parked car. That car hit a woman standing nearby, killing her there on scene. The car also crashed into a Memphis police cruiser. For your news leader, Shay Arthur, WREG.
Now look, now she look worried because she's like, they're already out. Majority of them are out. So how can, he's turning on me. He's leaving me out, hanging me out to dry. Yeah.
40% of the individuals that we arrest are repeat offenders.
Say that again.
40% of the people that we arrest are repeat offenders. And I'm not talking about for misdemeanors. I'm talking about for serious crimes.
So that's the interim.
She's not talking about misdemeanors. She's talking about serious crimes.
It certainly begs.
She been doing that. She was just at a conference and she was saying how she's been working with Steve Monroy and she was happy and da 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 ba da da da. Yeah. Now we coming to see the political side of it, that he's in business with YOGOTTI, and now we got a problem. Oh, y'all been mobbing, inside mobbing. It's just the F to B and the I and shit is there, and they all up in your ass. Let's just be clear.
Individuals that we arrest are repeat offenders.
Say that again.
40% of the people that we arrest are repeat offenders. And I'm not talking about for misdemeanors. I'm talking about for serious crimes.
She's not talking about the misdemeanors.
So that's the interim Memphis police chief speaking there, Joe. So with that statement she just made, it certainly begs the question, how many re-arrests does it take for a violent criminal to remain behind bars while awaiting a trial? The suspect, that is.
That's right. Well, Memphis police today sharing the extent to which felony suspects get out on bond. The department sharing the latest string of arrests in what they call Operation Code Zero, a multi-agency response to Memphis crime. Law enforcement made 34 arrests in this latest operation. Over 200 traffic stops, seized various drugs.
Only 5
weapons,
suspects still in custody.
2 stolen vehicles. Of the 20 felony arrests we know of, only 5 people remain behind bars now.
Nathaniel Richardson is out on a $50,000 bond. Elizabeth Sides was released on her own recognizance. James Martin out on a $25,000 bond. Marcus Reed is still in custody.
There's another white person. I tried to tell y'all before.
Courtney Johnson is out on a $20,000 bond. Major Hunt out on a $50,000 bond. DeAndre Herod out on a $5,000 bond. Marquette Dockery released on his own recognizance.
Joshua Sharp still in jail on $5,000 bond. Trevor Randall in custody on a $30,000 bond. Cameron Fiveash out on a $35,000 bond. Alexandria Moody released on her own recognizance. Alexis Wright released ROR as well. A 17-year-old male arrested. We don't know his custody status. Larry Person in jail on a $50,000 bond, and Cleets Connor still in police custody.
McNeil Valentine out, ROR. Ja'Cory Stuckey out of custody despite no payment of his $100,000 bond. Court documents show he was disposed.
And then while all this is going on, you got an escape convict, career criminal, walk out of DeSoto County, the same place where the crooked cop that was helping, what's the guy named Banks, that shot and, shot and killed Alfonso Turner. He was a part of the car theft ring with Trula Mafia. Y'all remember the cop that was arrested? Out of DeSoto. Him. Now y'all got escaped people. Also, what was the Carpenter? Anthony Carpenter went to that lieutenant house to assassinate him, ambush him in his house. Olive Branch area out of the so now y'all letting folk walk out, and then somebody, a good Samaritan, take him to Memphis. Okay, y'all better stay woke. Okay, let's go.
Connections, working long hours, dealing with the most hardened criminals in this area. And anytime
I always got an excuse. Joshua Zimmerman
this case, I said
walked out of Hernando, Mississippi courtroom.
They're embedded out there in the community trying to locate this guy. Also, it put the public at risk. So that's why we waited a while before we started talking about this, because our guys were out there establishing networks. Everybody that got on TV, everybody that talked about this
in DeSoto County.
And it really put our guys, exposed our guys. And
the Ingram
that's
guy?
the last thing I want these guys to do. They're working so hard to get a phone call that one of our guys was taken because some information was released while they were out there working this case. So this was an ongoing investigation. It was a very intense investigation, and these guys have put in a lot of hours to locate this guy. And we're moving into phase 2 of our investigation. All I need to say here, Zimmerman, if you're out there and you hear this, turn yourself in.
Yeah, he out there. Y'all let him go.
And I promise you, we're going to put your gluteus maximus in a cell by yourself. That's just how that works here.
You going to put his ass in the cell by himself. You said that nobody help him. Y'all better stay woke. It's some in-house people.
Zimmerman, I will ask that. Zimmerman is a career criminal. That part of the investigation is still ongoing. But I know for a fact that these inmates spend countless number of hours trying to defeat the handcuff system. This guy's been in and out of the system for years. He's been in our system and to that courthouse 6 times. But he has been in our custody for 260 days. This is one thing I want to relay. The fact of the matter that we're talking about this individual escaping should bring comfort to everybody in DeSoto County. Because anywhere else in this country, this individual already been released. But the fact of the matter that he escaped, that should send everybody else across the country and shockwaves across this country that in DeSoto County, you get here, we're going to keep you. We have transported 24,702 inmates back and forth since 2017, back and forth to court. We've only had one escape, and that is this guy. And that is one too many. Our guys work too hard. They take this personally.
Yeah, you got some aggression, dude.
You said that you
You're trying to prove a point, and the point is you got some dirty cops.
You had conspired with ahead of time to help him escape.
This guy has no connections in his community. When he walked across that street with those
But you said
pajamas
he's
on,
been there 6
I
times.
promise you,
He do have
actually
connections
knew
in your
that they wore
community.
pajamas.
What do you
He
mean?
found an individual that was back behind one of the gas stations, and he's a charismatic guy. He asked this guy and said, "Hey, I just got in a fight with my wife. Can you give me a ride to Walmart?" This guy said that I'm going to Memphis. He said that's even better. So it was a good Samaritan that gave this guy a ride is how he got to Memphis. Everything lined up for Zimmerman. Everything lined up. It was just that day. 260 days of planning. It was just that day that everything lined up for this individual.
It's one of your people let him out.
How do you think he got out of Memphis, on the next leg of his trip to wherever he is now?
Man, I'm not going to answer that question.
Can you say more about the design flaw in the courthouse and if anything's been done?
That has already been corrected. And I'm not going to say anything about it because, like I said, we're still using that building. But it has been corrected.
Can you talk a little bit about his Zimmerman's charges and just what kind of criminal we're dealing with?
Well, the city of South Haven brought him in. I think it was a carjacking and attempted murder. But he has some charges out of Texas also. So he has
out of where? Out of where?
We didn't talk a lot about it.
Out of where? So here we go again. DeSoto County to Shelby County in Texas. Part of the car theft ring and murder. Y'all, do I not have to say I've been trying to tell y'all this? Okay, let's keep listening. I was not expecting that. I was expecting for him to be connected to Memphis, baby, but not Texas. It is the same route. Okay, let's listen. Lord.
His Zimmerman's charges and just what kind of criminal we're dealing with here.
Well, the city of South Haven brought him in. I think it was a carjacking and attempted murder. But he has some charges out of Texas also. So he has the potential to be violent. And that's one of the things why we didn't talk a lot about it, because we did not want to endanger the lives of our officers that was out there embedded in society, in public, and also the public. So, yes, he's got the potential to be violent. That's just where we are now. But, we talk about, I'm not frustrated by any sense. I'm disappointed. Yeah, I'm disappointed. But we don't focus on the disappointment here. We focus on the lessons learned, and that's what we're focusing on. One of the things that we've already talked about, if an inmate is going to go to court now, under those yellow jumpsuits and those red jumpsuits, they're going to be wearing Speedos. Because I promise you, if Zimmerman had taken his that jumpsuit off and walked across the street in Hernando with a pair of Speedos or a thong on, somebody would have called us. I tell you right now, the north is a direction.
Oh, so now he wants him to be a butt booty, booty out. So he wants them in pretty panties. Did he say a thong?
Like I stated earlier, Zimmerman is a career criminal. He's a professional. These inmates study. They have access to the internet. They study, read.
Put him in some pretty panties, and they would have called him.
So that part of our investigation is still ongoing. But I just want to emphasize, this guy is a professional.
And how long had he been missing before you realized, and how did your team realize that he was gone?
Head count. He had a 6-minute head start on us. And when you are trying to get away and you're desperate, every second counts.
It was said over the weekend that they had information that he was in Memphis. Was that information based on the Good Samaritan driving him to Memphis? Was he spotted at any other businesses? We did have someone send us.
Yeah, this is what's going on.
From Memphis business.
As I stated earlier, we're moving into phase 2 of our investigation, and I apologize, I cannot answer that question right now.
But you believe that
because he's connected to some bullshit going on in Memphis. That's why he was let out. That's why he was able to escape.
I'm not going to answer that question right now.
Y'all do understand that, right?
No, ma'am, I can't go in phase 2.
Y'all do understand that, right? He's a professional, probably hitman, which is he's a professional hitman. Folk got their ass out the country. Okay. Folk got picked up. It's a bunch of shit going on. But this man walked out. He's notorious. He's connected to Texas, Mississippi, and Memphis. They say he's in Memphis. And he's dangerous. Somebody let him out. Allegedly. Yeah, okay. He walked out in what? Some pajamas? Yeah. Said he was going to Memphis, and the guy said, oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's where I need to go.
U.S. Marshals said over the weekend that they had information that he was in Memphis. Was that information based on the Good Samaritan driving him to Memphis? Was he spotted at any other businesses? We did have someone send us a picture, allegedly from a Memphis business.
As I stated earlier, we're moving into phase 2 of our investigation, and I apologize, I cannot answer that question right now.
But you believe that he's out of the Memphis area? We can't release that.
We're not going to release that information right now.
Okay. Do you believe that he's getting help from anybody? I know you said he doesn't have any connections in this area.
I'm not going to answer that question right now.
Shit, I know you not.
Can you explain what phase 2 is?
Shit.
No, ma'am, I can't go in phase 2. All I can say about phase 2 is Zimmerman, if you're reading this and you're seeing this, you need to turn yourself in.
Nigga.
Turn yourself in because we're going to find you. Phase 2 is starting, and we're going to locate you.
There are many guards that were reprimanded.
Phase 2 shouldn't have let him
Our
out.
guards are the best in the country. I just read you some numbers off about what these guys have done. And like I said, that's one too many. But 24,702 transport since 2017. And these guys are true professionals. And this is where I look at this here.
Frustration of lack of communication after the incident. Do you agree with that?
Sir, what was that question?
The DA's office has expressed frustration over lack of communication.
I want to thank the DA's office for adding an additional $5,000 to the U.S. Marshal $5,000. But I will say this here. We're true professionals. When we have an ongoing investigation going on, we don't talk about it. If you talk about an ongoing investigation where the lives of your men are at stake, that's reckless. So that communication, the DA or whoever wants to talk about this case, they can call us and talk about it. But the bottom line is I'm going to protect our people, and our people are working hard.
He killed somebody in Houston.
Putting their lives at
They go
risk.
Houston again.
And I can't thank them enough for that. They're putting their lives at risk for the people of
They
DeSoto
go
County.
Houston again.
And that means a lot to me. The fact of the matter that he escaped should send shockwaves to everybody in this country because there are more violent criminals that are being released into the public than this guy.
So should people be on the lookout? Like, what should people be doing that live in DeSoto County to keep themselves safe while he's still on the run and we don't know where he is?
I can assure the people in DeSoto County that you are safe. I can assure the people in DeSoto County that the people that are working in the law enforcement agencies here, whether it be the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office, people are working hard. I don't think the public realize that when these guys are out there at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning sleeping, establishing networks with people, they're putting their lives at risk.
He in Memphis.
And I can't thank them enough for that. They're putting their lives at risk for that.
Can you name all the agencies that are involved in the investigation?
There's a ton. There's a ton. We're working with tons of our partners, not only all our municipal partners in Shelby County, but also our municipal partners here, several federal agencies involved.
Federal.
We're making progress. We're making progress.
Federal.
He's of Islamic faith, if you want to look at that. But as of right now, the tattoos, we don't know if he shaved his beard off or he still has his beard, but we've got those pictures out both ways. But as of right now, he's not from here, and there's people in not only the Memphis community area, but the Shelby County area. They know what their environment's about. They know the people that live in the environment. Somebody will recognize this guy.
All right, guys.
Zimmerman, seen in this surveillance video leaving the courthouse after he was scheduled for a hearing. No handcuffs, no shackles, no security
No
in sight.
nothing.
I'm still trying to figure out.
And so now there's a DeSoto County man dead following a police chase.
The case is actually really
Same time.
super soft on the outside, but you can tell that it's going to keep everything. Taking the headphones out, I can tell that these are going to be so comfortable for all day wear in the ear cushion.
There go the names. There go a Johnson. Who was... What happened to him? This is just wild, y'all. And meanwhile, while all of this going on in Memphis, Mississippi, Atlanta, Texas, Gotti done got his ass out with damn near 30 of his family members over in Dubai. He got their ass, along with Angela, out the country. See how that go? Yeah. So that nothing won't happen to his family. See how that go? He got them out the way. To make sure they safe. He's sending a message. Y'all, please stay woke, stay safe. It's a lot going on. That man was let out of DeSoto County to get to Memphis. Folk left the country. Yeah, okay. Everybody he loved. While things are unfolding, unwinding in Memphis. RICO cases, picked up raids, all of that. He got out. Is who running Privé? Huh? Y'all remember the mama had never left the country before. He told her to get her passport ready, because he knew this shit was finna unfold the way it's unfolding. Y'all stay woke. Stay woke. The boogeyman will get you. Do, 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 do. The boogeyman will get you. Shh. Y'all remember when Gotti did that to Straight Drop? Him and, what's his name? JOJOSPLATT. They did the Black Ninja and said, shh, don't snitch. Y'all remember that? I'll be back, y'all. Long live Dolph. Justice for Dolph.
I just want to say thank you for saying happy birthday to me, and that I'm just really thankful. And I just want to make a shout out to EDC Jewelers. So please just make sure that you just keep on loving this, and that I will always be there for you guys, because I love the people that just watch our videos. And thank you. Bye.
Happy birthday to Trey. This is Trey Day. Long live Dolph. Justice for Dolph. Justice for his family, his kids, his artists, and his fans. His family. Okay, go get your t-shirt. Go get your pre-t-shirt. It's blue. Kenny Money. KennyMoney.com. That's the link. I like his gear. Go support the cause. Long live Dolph. Justice for Dolph. Okay, y'all. I'll be back. Hit the like button. Ooh, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. A lot of gems.
Rather cheese and